Hey guys, so we're back with another video. So this is it. This is the penultimate men's 200 meters final. Now, like I said, we are gonna also make a quick prediction before we watch the video. I already know Noah is gone. Kenny Bednarek is gone. It's the last position. I think Arian Knighton or Christian Coleman, between those two, makes the team. I will be very pissed or very sad if I don't see Christian Coleman make the team, because he has worked very hard, especially for what happened at the 100 meters. I think that he needs a little small of grace period. I don't know. That's what's getting me right now. But then again, your spot is not guaranteed. The way I saw Arian Knighton ran at the first round, as well as the semi rounds, I think he's gonna make that team. So only time will tell. If that do happen, even though they make that team, Christian Coleman will be there for the relay pool for the 4x1, but it's different when you're trying to run for your individual spot. I think that's the pressure that comes with it, the territory as well. So Noah is now proving himself that he's not only a double champion, but him heading to Paris, he's definitely going to be the threat and the favorite to win the gold. So now let's look at the final, and then we will close out for the men's part series of the 200. We will focus our next slot on the men's semi, as well as the 800 meters, or we might just do the 800 final, and then we will jump into the women's 200 first round, and then we will continue that tomorrow with the semis and final. Now on 4th of July we will cover the rest of the events, and then we will end the track series by Friday or by Thursday. So let's see what's gonna happen. Like I said, I just want to thank you guys in advance for being so patient and just careful with, like, not only with the predictions, but also with, like, realizing that you don't win all the time, and your spot is a position on the team is not only guaranteed, it's sometimes not secured. Like, it could be even Noah Lyles losing. Like, it's so much that could happen at the trials. That's why it's called the trials, because you have to be the very best to make the team. So let's see what's going to happen at the final. Without further ado, here is the men's 200 meters final at the U.S. Track and Field Championship heading to Paris.
Here we go, in lane 9, it's Kyrie King.
He'll be a crowd favorite. He's an All-American while at the University of Oregon. He was eliminated in the semis of the 100-meter here by 0.04 of a second. He's been 7th at the last 3 national championships.
There are 4 Olympians in this field, and here's the first one, Kenny Bednarek.
The fastest man in the world this year. He has made the last 3 U.S. teams and come home on 2 occasions with medals. This is the biggest threat to Noah Lyles in this race. He'll be an 8.
On his inside, the kid who went to Tokyo at just 17, Arian Knighton.
The preliminary rounds was his first race of the season, and you wouldn't have known it if I didn't tell you. He looked so good through the rounds. He's the 5th fastest man of all time, and I'd be shocked if he wasn't on this team.
Here's the superstar, Noah Lyles, 3-time world champion in this event.
If you're betting against Noah, you're betting against recent history.
1931 is the 3rd fastest in history. Representing Adidas, Noah Lyles!
He has lost 1, there's his mom in the stands, he has lost 1 major 200 as a pro. That was at the Olympics 3 years ago. The American record holder.
The big shock in the 100 was Christian Coleman missing out. He's got another chance here. He's in lane 5.
That's right, Lee. Major heartbreak in the 100-meter final. He was winning the race from 60, 70, 85, and then was run down and left off the team by Fred Curley, who finished 3rd. This is not his better event. He's only the race of his life to make that team on him.
Lane 4, Courtney Lindsay.
This is my sleeper pick. You can see his training partners Bednarek and King on the outside at 8 and 9.
Kenny Bednarek, he said after winning the pre-classic, he said, I love the outside lane.
Before we start, I hate when America do that. Like, they don't even give the other two athletes that's like all the way in lane, I think lane 2 and 1, any attention. Like, none. Like, whatsoever. Like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, at least give them a shout out. America tends to do that a lot. Like, they don't reference other people, only the athlete that matters, which is good, but sometimes kind of like bad. It's a long story.
Because I play, catch me if you can.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Where did the women who made the 200-meter team, what lanes were they in?
That's right.
7, 8, and 9. Bednarek is dangerous on the outside. I'm just not ready to bet against Noah just yet. But Bednarek, if he sets a personal best, could be trouble. I expect that the trials record is gone. American record's under threat too.
Top 3 are going to Paris. Who's got the speed?
All right, this is it. This is it. I can see this.
But look, he's already being caught on the inside.
Kenny's already out. Come on, Noah. But they're right neck to neck. They're almost neck to neck. 1953. I think the record's done. The record's gone. Michael Johnson's record's gone.
So finally, that trials record, which has been there since '96 by Michael Johnson, is gone.
That's insane. It took a record to get.
Three-time world champion, American record.
Oh, look at where the cowboy at.
Congratulations to Tara Davis Woodall as well.
Arian Knighton's going to his second Olympics. He's in third.
That was Sonia's pick.
And
This is crazy.
Again, in that dreaded 4th spot is Christian Coleman. Once again, he had a great first half of the race. Looked like he was in position, but run down by the youngsters. Tough break again for Christian Coleman.
So Kenny Bednarek is on his 4th team.
I kind of predicted this.
And this is a very strong team headed to the Olympic Games because Noah Lyles just ran the fastest time in the world. Bednarek runs the second fastest time in the world.
You know who I'm talking. You know, I just thought of something. The two threat people that's coming for Noah, Kenny, and Arion. You have Letsile Tobogo. You have Zornell Hughes. What's that other one? Ooh, I forgot their name. But these two, we saw what Letsile Tobogo what he was doing last year and this year, especially the start of the year. He ran the 400, and then he came back and ran a 300, which he broke a record, and then he came back again and he broke another meet record. So that's the biggest threat to them, as well as the one from Canada. Shoot, what is his name? He's the Olympic champion. You know who I'm talking about for 200. Shoot, can't believe I forgot his name. But you know who I'm talking about, guys. This is gonna be an insane 200 race. The record might even get further down. I'm looking at it's gonna take a 1930 to win the Olympic 200. 1930, and if it surpassed that, a 1928 perhaps, that's gonna lower the third in history even lower, because Noah is the third fastest man in history. So you have two people ahead of him, Usain Bolt as well as the Johan Blake. That's insane. Christian Coleman didn't even make the team, bro. This is crazy.
And Knighton, of course, with a season's best, 1977. That's your team. So
That's insane.
This was a question of.
But here's the good thing. if you look very closely, it feels like Kenny was holding back. I don't know. I just have that feeling. And look, by the time he touched the finish line, the clock says 19.4. So he could have ran 19.4. And Kenny ran a 19.58. That's crazy.
Run down Kenny Bednarek. Only one man could. The man who is faster than every American in history, Noah Lyles.
And Lee, you set it up perfectly. He likes this idea of catch me if you can. And Kenny Bednarek set up the perfect race. He looked like he was going to pull off the upset with about 20 meters to go, but Noah was able to dig deep and do what we see him do over and over again in this event and run him down right at the
Yo, this is gonna sound funny. I know we're not supposed to be laughing at anybody. Look at the three brothers on the other side. It's like we all gonna struggle together. Like they all finish at the same row. Oh my God, I'm
For
done.
those of you youngsters who don't like outside
This is
lanes, in the
crazy.
women, 7, 8, 9 are on the team. In the men, 6, 7, 8 make the team. Don't be afraid of those outside lanes. It gets you
This
on the
is
straightaway
crazy.
faster.
Here's Noah's mum. She's seen this story before.
She knows that when her son is on that home straightaway, very often, he's going to come out on top. What a great race that was. 2 19.5s in the same race. Doesn't happen often.
Yeah, impressive, impressive.
4 of the last 5 national titles at the 200.
Ooh, this is crazy. A 1959. That's right, almost right under the trials record. So even Kenny Bednarek broke the trial record too. And then the world lead, Noah Lyles set a world lead with that record too. That's crazy. A 1989 is sitting at home. Kyrie King got a 19.9, and then everybody else is under 20. But they made the final. So the cool thing is that if there's a relay pool, they could definitely call upon these guys. Congratulations to these three, man. I'm shocked. I'm still shocked that Christian Coleman didn't even make it. I think even though he's a 100 runner, he did his best. But the fact that you have Arian Knight that didn't run all year and came out of nowhere and dropped a 9.7. The other two went 19.5s. So I'm definitely know that it's gonna take a 19.3 or 19.20 to win this Olympic 200 this year. I'm calling it. If Noah runs a 19.25 or 19.23, he's gonna be the closest person to Usain Bolt. I'm calling it. He might run a 19.23. I'm telling you. It's gonna be 19.20. It's gonna be a 19.20 range. It's gonna be 19.20, a 19.2 or 19.3 to win this thing. I'm telling you. But congratulations to the winners. This is still shock to me. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be the men's 800 semi as well as final. And then I'm thinking of doing the women's 200 tomorrow, as well as the women's hurdles. I think I'm gonna do it like that. And then for the 4th of July, we will cover the women's hurdles and the men's hurdles and semifinals and final. I think I'll do it like that. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a good night. This was the rest of the 200 night. Tomorrow we'll be back for the round 2, and then we will start closing out from there. And then I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be the men's 800 semis and finals. And then for day 2 tomorrow, we'll do the 200 startup for the women's. Bye bye guys. Thank you guys so much. I am truly proud of this channel. I think that everything that I prayed for and dreamed for has came true. I'm able to spread my positivity across everywhere, and that I appreciate that everyone loves the positive energy, because that's exactly what the world needs right now, because everything is so fucked up and messed up. So we need something where we could laugh again and enjoy ourselves again. I think track and field has helped us do just that. So thank you guys, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the last 2 videos, and then we will close out the night. Alright guys, thank you and bye bye.